In, in sloka number 3, it's being said, Parishmara is saying that, my dear Gurudev, please keep on hearing Krishna's pastimes. Hare Adbhuta Viryasya Katha Loka Sumangala Kataha Loka Sumangala. These Hari's pastimes are what? Are very auspicious for this entire world. So those stories, Kathayasva. Kathayasva means, so keep telling. Mahabharata. By that, what will happen? Yatha aham akilatmani Krishne niveshya nissangam manastyakshe kalevaram. So that I can make my mind to enter into Krishna, who is akilatma, who is a source of everything, and so that I can also leave my attachment for the body also. Already, mamattum is gone already because he left all his kingdom, wife, opulences, everything, and he came. That means mamattum is gone, but now maybe some little. So ahankara is this, I am this body. So that he also can go by keep on hearing the pastimes of the Lord, and finally I can get the siddhi. That means I can leave this body and enter into the Lord's lotus feet forever. So that means here from this sloka number 3, we should understand. So there is no need to jump to the process of this maranam. So just by keep on hearing itself, it will purify the heart, and so that heart automatically run behind the so Lord. But in the process of smarana, what will be doing? So they try to keep the mind all the time to put on the Lord. But in the if you keep on, but that's a smaranam process is for those people whose heart at least some extent is clean, but whose heart is not good extent is not clean. So they are recommended to do Shravanam Kirtanam. And is there any need for them to jump to Smaranam again? No need. So Shravanam Kirtanam itself is sufficient. It can give the Siddhi. That also we have seen in the Bhagavad Gita, sloka number 8, 9, and 10. Same thing. 12th chapter, 8, 9, 10. Yes? So now we continue next one. शृण्वतः श्रद्धया नित्यम् गुणतश्च स्वचेष्टितम् कालेनातिदीर्घेण भगवान् विशते हृदि. Translation, can anyone try? Persons who hear Srimad Bhagavatam regularly and always taking the matter very seriously will have the personality of God and Sri Krishna manifested in their hearts within a short time. Thank you. शृण्वतः श्रद्धया नित्यम गुणतश्च स्वशेषितम कालेन न अतिदीर्घेण भगवान विशते हृदि. If we keep on hearing regularly, then what will happen? Lord will enter into the heart very soon. Na atidirgana means not long time will take. Very soon he will enter into the heart. So here some important points are there in this commentary. Pravishta iti katharupena bhagavaneva pravishta san. When we hear, what will happen? So Lord is entering. So when we are hearing the katha, actually Lord only is entering in the form of the katha. There is no difference between the katha and Lord. If something discussions, whatever we do about the Lord, those are all about Lord. Since they are all about Lord, so that's why they are also Lord only. And they are entering actually. Entering into where? Into the heart. Bhava saroruham hridaya kamalam. And there already Antaryami is sitting. Kshiradaka do any cleaning process. But Krishna is so merciful. He is entering into the heart in the form of the katha, and he is cleaning it. So Paramatma is not going. Paramatma is just sanctioning whatever the amount of karma we did in the past, which is there, that is there in the heart. So based upon that, he is keep on giving the results to that. Sanctioning. He is just sanctioning. He doesn't any partiality. No. So samoham sarvabhuteshu. That means he is neither partial or not. He is not attraction he is having or not attraction for anyone. Just he is just helping them or facilitating them to get whatever the result for their karma. Paramatma. Shirodakshaya Vishnu. But Krishna is entering in the form of the katha. So, ये पर्णप्रविष्ट कृष्ण एव जीवम स्वस्मिन आसंजयति. कृष्ण क्या करते हैं? उस अंदर हृदय में जाकर उस जीवात्मा जो बगल में बैठे ना जीवात्मा, उसको अपना प्रति आसक्त बना देते. ये भगवान की महिमा है, ये कृष्ण की महिमा. नहीं तो परमात्मा तो है हजारों करोड़ों माने अनादि से हमारा साथ. कुछ किए क्या? कुछ नहीं किए. उनका काम उतना ही है. उनका काम है कि जस्ट माया शक्ति जीव शक्ति दोनों को हैंडल करना है बस. लेकिन Paramatma is taking and Paramatma is inspiring the jiva or that kata himself is Krishna. No, Paramatma role in it. No, Paramatma is the Chikaran of the jiva. What? That's Krishna actually. Dadami means I am giving. Krishna is saying I am giving. In the form of from the Paramatma, Krishna was giving. Like inspiring, giving some inspiration. That is never Paramatma. So if he is not devotee, then Paramatma is giving. Whatever the just basic maintenance. Needed basic maintenance, Paramatma is giving. But he is due. No. He is not giving the according to karma. You should remember this. Then he will make you to remember. But in the case of devotee, Krishna is there in the heart, and he is giving. In the case of a devotee, then Paramatma is acting as a Krishna. चलो ठीक है. Because his questions will take unnecessarily a lot. क्लास के बाद पूछना मेरे पास आ जाएगी क्योंकि सिलेबस में स्वस्मिन आसंजयति माने आसक्त बनाते हैं इस जीवात्मा को भगवान कथा रूप में प्रवेश होकर. सो भावः दास्याख्यादि आख्यादि तद्रूपमेव कमलम इति. उस कमल का आकार क्या है? हृदय तो कमल रूप में है ना. तो हृदय कमल में प्रवेश करते हैं तो हमारा हृदय कमल के रूप में है. उसका क्या है माने कौन सा माने वो जो कमल है उसको क्या है? दास्य सख्यादि ही तद्रूपमेव कमलम. ये किस रूप का कमल है? दास्य भाव का कमल है, नहीं तो साख्य भाव का, नहीं तो वात्सल्य भाव का, नहीं तो माधुर्य भाव का. माधुर्य भावमयी कमल है ये जो हृदय. मैंने हम लोग दास्य भाव का जब अभ्यास करेंगे रागानुसाधना में हमारा हृदय कैसा होता है? दास्य भाव रूप में परिणित होता है, दास के रूप में परिणित. ये सभी टेक्निकल एकदम इसका माइक्रो इंजीनियरिंग नहीं करना है ये क्योंकि उसमें भाव खराब होगा. दूसरा एक बात है ये बियॉन्ड दी आवर सो मेटल अंडरस्टैंडिंग एक्चुअली. दास्य सख्यादि that means it can be dasya bhakta will be his heart will become dasya mind, and for the sakya bhakta it will become sakya mind, and like the premi bhakta prema mind. That means whatever bhava we cultivate according to that our heart take the shape. Yes. That material heart will become spiritual, and also what is the shape of that heart? As per the ras. And that rasa is fixed of a jiva, eternal rasa is fixed. Rasa is eternal. वो तो नेक्स्ट और भी भक्ति वेदांत भी आता हूँ। बहुत है अभी इसमें तो ये तो एंट्री है, ये ट्रेलर है। असली में बहुत कुछ है। जब हम लोग और भी बहुत जगह आते हैं चिट क्लास पे, जो सभी डाउट्स का आप लोगों को जो भी आता है ना, सब डाउट्स आचार्यों अलग अलग सेक्शन में क्लियर होता है। नहीं नहीं, हमको एकदम सीक्वेंशियल अभी चाहिए तो संदर्भ पढ़ो, पढ़िए तो पूरा एकदम ग्रेजुअली ले जाते प्रीति तक, बेसिक से लेकर भगवत से, ब्रह्म भगवान से लेकर तो प्रीति संदर्भ। संबंध तत्व है पहले 4 संदर्भ, तत्व संदर्भ, भगवत संदर्भ, परमात्मा और कृष्ण, ये 4 संबंध तत्व के बारे में बोलते हैं। ये चारों सुप्रीम ट्रुथ क्या होता है और जीवात्मा का स्थिति क्या है, तो ये स्थिति को दोनों का स्थितियों को एक्सप्लेन करते हैं। और उस संबंध को कैसे एस्टैब्लिश करना है भक्ति संदर्भ, और उसका जो प्रयोजन है वो प्रीति। 3 संबंध, विधेय, प्रयोजन। इसमें तो सिस्टमेटिकली भागवत में हमारा कोर है, उससे लेकर हमारा सिद्धांतों एकदम स्पष्ट एक माला के रूप में एकदम अरेंज करके रखे हैं योग गोस्वामी, इसी का नाम है 6 संदर्भ, इसलिए हमारा फाउंडेशनल बुक। उसके बाद सभी आचार्य उसी के ऊपर, तो उसी का रसमय प्रेजेंटेशन है हमारा विश्वनाथ जी का कॉन्सेप्ट। बट नो आचार्य विल कॉन्ट्रडिक्ट अनदर आचार्य, एवरीवन ब्यूटिफाई whatever is the previous acharya done. Like if you are given with the flowers and you are asked to decorate the deities, you will decorate some another way and another one will decorate in another way. But both are correct only, na? They both are service only. The same way, both acharyas, same acharya, different acharyas are decorating their commentaries such a way so that the beauty of the Bhagavatam is increasing. So out of their devotion, they beautify this. So दास्य सख्यादि रूपमेव कमलम इति वा शमलम, so माने काम क्रोध आदि धुनवती, what he will clean, he will shamalam, he will clean the shamalam. Shamalam means this काम क्रोध आदि। प्रविष्ट कर्णरंध्रेण स्वानाम भाव सरोरुहम, ये सरोरुहम, what is the भाव सरोरुहम is what heart, is a भाव सरोरुहम। सरोरुहम means kamalam, what kind of kamalam is bhava kamalam, what is that bhava? So dasya bhava, sakya, vatsalya or madhurya, anyone bhava. So all bhava means rasa bhava, all bhava नहीं हो सकता एक्चुअली, लेकिन माधुरी भाव में ये सभी इंक्लूड रहता है, लेकिन प्रिडोमिनेटली एक ही रहना चाहिए। ऐसे नहीं कि थोड़ा समय के लिए माधुरी प्रिडोमिनेंट, थोड़ा समय के लिए वात्सल्य, ऐसे नहीं हो सकता है, तो लेकिन इंक्लूड रहता है। सो ऐसा भाव सरोवर, ये हृदय भाव में सख्य दास्य वात्सल्यादिमय है। जब हम लोग कथा सुनेंगे उसके अनुसार, तो ये इसका हृदय का आकार बदलता है। ये कमल रूपी है, लेकिन ये कमल किस प्रकार की कमल है? ये तो सख्य रूपी कमल है, नहीं तो दास्य रूपी कमल है, ऐसा हो जाता है। वही मन बुद्धि अहंकार, ये सबको हार्ट बोलते हैं। चित्त, मन, चित्त बुद्धि अहंकार और मन, ये सब चारों को मिला के, कभी कभी अलग करके दिखेंगे, कभी कभी मिला के, कभी एक है, कभी बुद्धि बोलेंगे, कभी मन बोलेंगे, माने ये सब इंटरनल सेंसेस सभी। ये फिजिकल वर्ड क्या करेंगे वो अलग है, हार्ट माने इधर रहती है, ये नहीं, ये पंप है, वो तो पंप क्या करेगी वो देंगे। चित्त also, yes, yes. Chit is also out of the material padartha only. No, no, no. That chaitanyam, that's consciousness is different. Chit is, it comes from the Mahat Tattva. Consciousness is coming rays from the soul. Consciousness is coming rays from the soul. So chittam is the, so chittam, not chit. Chittam. Chitta like a chitta. Chit or chit?
Chitta means chitta, knowledge.
Chittam, I am saying. From Mahatattva it comes. What is the role of that? It will go outside. If you see anything, first, so Chittam goes outside. And when it goes, immediately you will get some knowledge without any attributes of that object. That is known as Nirvikalpa Jnanam. I said this. Yeah. Huh? So this Chittam goes outside, and initially just if any object comes in front of your eyes, first fraction of second, what happens? Chittam goes outside and it touches and it comes. In the first fraction of second, you are experiencing that something is there. Then after that, eyes are going and touching that object, and then after that, information is carried to the through the senses to the mind, and then that is carried to the intelligence, and intelligence take it, and also intelligence what it does already in the chittam. That means so the impressions are there, and it is comparing with both of these two, and then intelligence decides that this is particular object. This is, and in this means in the fraction of second, all these mechanisms happens inside. So that means first and foremost, if you see any object, something is that this happens. Maybe you are not able to observe that, but it happens every time. Every time, first is Nirvikalpa Jnanam of the object happens, then after that, Savikalpa Jnanam. Okay. So this is the whole is hard, and this.
Anything new we are watching, so it is not only stored in Chitta. So all these are.
Then we are unable to decide. That impression is not there. Then we are unable to recognize that what is that. Then intelligence cannot recognize that, cannot decide what is this. New things. Then you have to learn. Then Shabda Pramana. Then someone Vruddha means someone is elder one. He will say, he will show the object, and he will say that this is Kartal. So this is Kartal. Like for the child, mother will say this is Kartal. Then what he will be doing? So he take this impression and store in the Chittam, and also he register behind to this Kartal. Then next time if you see the Kartal, then what will happen? This is a touching. That means first Chitta goes, and then you get the Nirvikalpa Jnana. Then next step, so senses goes, eyes are touching that object, this Kartal object. Then after that, that is carried to the mind, and then mind is carrying that to the intelligence, and there, so that it goes to the Chittam, and the Chittam will compare. My intelligence takes the already stored the impression of the Kartal, and compares and decides the intelligence. This is Kartal, and then after that, ego comes into the picture. So this is my Kartal. I want like that. Oh, okay, Prabhu. Your questions are leading to the more deviated discussions. आपका कूपन खत्म हो गया. No. Okay, let's continue. Because last minute I have to do, because I have to finish and go. No? So last two portions which are important, there. So just jumping will happen. Jumping. Chatushlok we have only 1 day. Today at least we should finish 8, so that tomorrow we can peacefully do the 9th chapter, and Monday 10th chapter. If we don't finish this 8th chapter today, then 9th chapter we don't get time. And 10th chapter important concepts also missing. These phenomena it will come time to time. These phenomena. At a one time, if you go so much which is coming to in future discussions, if you try to extract here itself, then syllabus will not be over. Whatever the general things which are meant to learn this class, those will not be learned, and which are not necessary to learn, and those will be going a discussion happening. Then the last is not the point of discouraging, but main point is so meant for what we should learn, that will not be satisfied. So then that Krishna is entering in the form of the Katha and he is cleaning the whatever the malam is there in the heart. That is a Kama Krodha. That means Srinvatam Sakatam Krishna Punya Shavano Kirtana Hrudyantasto Yabhadrani Vidunoti Surusatam. Abhadrani means the Kutam Bijam. So aprarabdha, prarabdha, all the kinds of the sins, whatever are there. So you don't need to follow this the different process to clean the different things. No. So only one thing, just to hearing the Krishna Katha is enough to clean the any amount of the or any deep, even any kind of so malam can be cleaned. Only one, there is no but if you to clean our in day to day, if you want to clean the oil वो तो दाग है, ऑयल का दाग है तो उसके लिए तो अलग यूज कर डिटर्जेंट और उससे भी ज्यादा वाला अलग अलग यूज करना पड़ता है। लेकिन इधर ऐसा नहीं, एक ही है, एक ही साबुन है, सबको धो डाल देगी। और अलग अलग यूज करनी, छोटा भी हो, बड़ा भी हो, मोटा भी हो, कितना भी गहराई भी हो, तो वो जो गंदगी सबको क्लीन कर देती है। यही भगवान का कथा। ननु न अत्यद्भुतम इदम यतः ज्ञान योगादय अपि एतत् कर्तुम प्रभवन्ति। तो उनमें से अरे ज्ञान और योग भी तो हृदय को शुद्ध करता है, और आपका कृष्ण कथा का कौन सा महत्व है, ऐसा कोई पूछ सकते हैं। तब उसकी उत्तर में बोल रहे इस श्लोक में सलिलम करके, तो इस श्लोक में आया ना सलिलम। हाँ, सलिलस्य यथा शरत, माने शरत ऋतु में जैसा, शरद ऋतु के कारण क्या होता है, नदी में, तालाब में और कुआं में, नहीं तो कहीं भी, किसी भी कहीं भी जल जल है, सब शुद्ध हो जाता है शरद ऋतु में। शरद ऋतु होता है या नहीं? हाँ, सब शुद्ध हो जाता है। तो वैसा ही भगवान की भक्ति करने से वैसा शुद्धि होता है। और कर्म और ज्ञान करने से कैसा शुद्धि होता है, जैसे एक मटका में पानी लिए हैं, यू टुक वाटर इन ए स्मॉल पॉट and that is a dirty water, so you use some, what is that, Setigiri, eh? Fitkiri, fitkiri. So you use fitkiri to clean that. So by that, what will happen? So it only the pot water will be clean. Oh, and after that it will be settled. But if you try to move that pot here and there, then what will happen? Everything will be coming up once again. So by the process of jnana and yoga, it's like cleaning the pot water with the fitkiri. And but the bhakti process is like what? Is cleaning like the in the Sarad Ritu, in the Sarad Ritu, how the all the rivers are being, all the water bodies are being cleaned. So everything will be clean. So that kind of cleaning will happen with the bhakti. It's a complete cleaning with the bhakti. But the with the yoga and jnana is like a cleaning the water in a pot, dirty water in a pot with the fitkari. So mane temporary also. And even if little bit if you move it, then once again it is coming. Similarly, if you little bit, that means something, some sense objects come in front of that jnana yogi, then what will happen? Dhyayato vishayantum sastangasto shupajayate. Then once again he's going back and getting the desires, and then after kama, krodha, everything will come and he'll fall down. So that level of the cleaning through the jnana yoga and the ashtanga yoga is very poor. But the level of cleaning by the bhakti yoga is so powerful, like the water in the Saradrutu, how it is cleaned. So it is cleaning all the water bodies entire on this planet. That is the power of the so bhakti actually. Bhakti is compared with that. Atayeva kinchit chalane punah kshibyati. That means if you take a water pot and if you clean it with the fitkari, then if you move it, then immediately it will be agitated and coming everything on the top, all the dirtiness. Evameva jnana tapa adaya na sarvesham kintu kasyachideva tasyapi na sarvada. That means jnana yoga is not going to clean everyone's heart also, whoever is practicing, only few people, because whose dirtiness is not so heavy. Fitkari also cannot clean all the kinds of water, no. It is only cleaning only certain kinds. If too much dirtiness is there, it cannot clean it also. Or something, some oil is there and this is there, then it cannot clean that. But in the Sharad Ritu, water is not like that. So this is Sarvesham Kintu Kasyapi na Sarvada. So Kintu Kinchideva Natu Savasesham. And you cannot say that now it's clean and you can be comfortable with that. No. If you just shake it that pot little bit, everything gone. Similarly, in the case of Jnana Yogis and Ashtanga Yogis, even if they come in contact with the strong sense objects, gone case. They will be getting the once again attraction towards that and meditating on that. Like that, you can see so many examples they fell on Jnana Yogis and Ashtanga Yogis. But Bhakti Yogi never, like Haridas Thakur and like all of you. Yeah. Yaduktam Yamadibhir Yoga Pathaihi Kama Loba Hato Muhu Mukunda Sevaya Yadavat Tatha Tadhatma Nashamiti. So it is also references there. So we can see this very detailedly in the 6th canto, 1st chapter again. So there the Parishit Maharaj says that this prayaschitta, like it's elephant bath. So like if you do the sin, by using karma also we can do the cleaning. It will clean only the very superficially. Only some sin if you do, if you kill a cat, then you have to give one golden cat to one Brahmana. Then you'll be away from that sin. So it's a big process, and also it is going to clean only the amount, that means that much, so that you cannot get the reaction of killing the cat, not all the other sins. That means you have millions of sins in your heart. Only one sin is cleaned by this giving the donation of the golden cat to a Brahman. Okay, only one sin is clean. So, but if you do the Jnana Yoga, Jnana Yoga techniques like Tapasya and so, these are all the Angas of the Jnana Yoga. If you do that, what will happen is very strong. इसके हिंदी में क्या बोलते हैं दाग को? नहीं इंग्लिश में क्या बोलते हैं? स्टेन. सो जो भी एकदम गहराई से है, जो भी दाग गहरे का दाग है, तो अभी उसको तो एक बार ऐसा धो डालेंगे तो पानी से क्या होता है, ऊपर ऊपर हो जाएगा ना. वैसा ज्ञान योग से क्या होता है, तो लिटिल बिट जाएगा ऊपर ऊपर. लेकिन जब भक्ति योग करेंगे ना तो हृदय का कैसा होगा, पूरा एकदम धो डाल देगी, एकदम गहराई से एकदम क्लीन हो जाएगा, एकदम नया, एकदम चमकने लगेगी एकदम सफेद सफेद हृदय पूरा के पूरा. ये तो इसीलिए ज्ञान योग से जो भी क्लीनिंग है उसको किससे तुलना किया गया है उधर. जब बांस को जब आप अग्नि से जला देंगे तो क्या होता है, ऊपर ऊपर चल जाएगा, लेकिन उसका जो जड़ है वैसे बचा रहेगा. तो उसके बाद जब बारिश हुआ तो तुरंत उससे निकल के वापस आएगा. वैसा ही ज्ञान योग से जो भी पाप नष्ट होता है ऊपर ऊपर से नष्ट होगा, लेकिन जब समय आते ही मैंने उसके अनुकूल जब कोई भी वातावरण बन जाएगा तो अंदर अंदर से तांडव करना शुरू कर देते हैं, बाहर आ जाते हैं सभी. तो ये है भक्ति योग में, तो ऐसा पूरा का पूरा क्लीन हो जाएगा और उसका सेंस ऑब्जेक्ट्स भी आ जाए और एजिटेट करने के लिए कुछ नहीं होगा.
But so Bhakti Yoga, we also see that after many years, devotee was prey to the sense objects.
That is the mercy of the Lord. If pure devotees are falling prey for the sense object, because Lord wants to make sometimes for them away from the devotion so that their devotion will be intensified. Because wherever there is a bhakti, is there gandha in anyone, you should be careful about them. That is going to come anyway. I already said that means that another Vaishnava has to see that devotee is out of the Lord's mercy only, he is getting the illusion. So that you should maintain the respect same with him, towards him. And what about yourself? That person himself here is doing the mistake. He should think that I am such a fallen person, and he has to repent and he has to chant the so many rounds to come out from that anartha. He should feel it as anartha. My anarthas are coming. And what about the management? Management should give punishment to him. So that others should not So these are the signs of bhakti. Should not be just on the basis. You should not just live like that. Oh, he is also pure Vaishnava and he should do mistake. Then what will happen? General people in general, they also start doing like that. It will create the disturbance in the society. To maintain the society, then he has to be punished, and the devotee has to accept that. So that society should not be disturbed. That is also very important. Like that, it is differently we should handle. 6th Bhautatma Purusha Krishna Padamulam na munchati Mukta Sarva Parikleshaha Panta Swasharanam Yatha. Translation. Anyone?
Devotee of the Lord, whose heart has once been cleansed by the process of devotional service, never relinquishes the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, or they fully satisfied, as a traveler is satisfied at home after a troubled journey.
Yes. Thank you. If once it is clean और दोबारा इच्छा नहीं होता है, खत्म. धौत आत्मा मान जिसका हृदय शुद्ध हो गया, पुरुष कृष्ण पाद मूलम न मुंचति, और ये छोड़ेगा नहीं, बस उसी को पकड़ के रह जाएगी. मुक्त सर्व परिक्लेश, वो समस्त क्लेशों से मुक्त हो गया. जैसे एग्जाम्पल, कोई भी व्यक्ति बिजनेस में जाते हैं ना बाहर, अभी तो कम लगता है, लेकिन पुराना जमाना में क्या होता है कि वैश्य लोग क्या करते हैं, अपना माल लेके, मटेरियल जो भी है, तो ही यूज्ड टू गो टू another another country, maybe some 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. So he used to take all this material and sell there, and he will bring that material, he will load that material which is available abundantly there, and he will bring that and he will sell here. They used to do like that. So whenever he comes back, then he is free from so all the kleshas, and like same way, once if he reaching home back, then he will be so fully satisfied. The same way, once someone reaches to the Lord's lotus feet, so and he chants the holy names and he reaches the Lord's lotus feet, he reaches Lord's lotus feet, then he will be fully satisfied there. Like how this person, this pantaha means pedestrian, or otherwise you can take business person. So you may ask here one doubt. Pedestrian is once again, or the other way, pant, this businessman, once again he will go back and he will be getting once again pain. Yes?
Yes.
He will leave the home and he will go back and he will get the pain of that means, so making the profit, and there's so many things. So that here, that's why he said that here, here Sukadeva Goswami, Muktaha. After that, coming to home, he doesn't want to make another further profit. That kind of businessman you should take.
Not one who goes again.
Not the one who goes again back. Clear? In the example, so what kind of businessman you should take? The one who never go back to make the profit again. No? Not clear. Okay, I'll tell next. Dautatma, in this sloka, Dautatma means Shuddha Chittaha. अतएव तच्चापि चित्तबडिशं शनकैः विज्यते इति कपिलदेवोक्तेः कृष्णपादमूलत्यागी योगी दौतात्म मानिन्येव न दौता. What is this meaning? There are Dautatma means the one who has cleaned their heart completely. But yogi is also is Dautatma Manina. He is yogi. Okay. He is meditating on Chaturbhuja Rupa, actually, of the Lord. So I already explained this concept. He is meditating on the yogi is meditating on the Lord. After that, what will happen? He will reach the stage of dhyana. That means he is able to meditate on the limb by limb of the Lord. And his mind is completely fixed on this. Then after that, what he does? So his mind will not go back to any kind of material things, material objects. That means his mind is now, for his mind, only one object is there to meditate. That's the form of the Lord. And slowly, what he will be doing? He will be also, because here in this stage, what will happen? He started getting his heart getting melted actually by seeing the Lord's beauty and becoming this so soft and trying to get the attraction towards the Lord. But he will be feeling that since he doesn't have sufficient bhakti, and that's why Bhakti Maharani will not allow him to relish further. So because he doesn't want, because so already he has very low feeling for the pleasure of the Lord, whatever from the pleasure coming from the Lord's form. So that's what will happen in the next stage. So next stage he will be so withdrawing this mind also from the Lord. So then he will be making mind without any objects. So that's why, like the wig, like a wig in a lamp. So if you don't have oil further, what will happen? This lamp, this light, this whatever is fire is there. So this will be extinguishing this wig also, burn it out. Similarly, here there is no object for the mind, so that's why mind is extinguished at due course of the time. Then what will happen? He will be so just realizing I am Brahman. So this is the Brahman realization. So actually, what is happening in their case also, they are able to stop. That means allowing their mind to go on the outside by meditating on the Lord. So by the process of meditating on the Lord, their heart is purified or not? Is purified. But what they are making? But they are not allowing that. But after the next stage, what is happening is their heart is started melting, but they make this mind as this heart as what? Mind or heart, whatever you can take. They are making it as what? Badisham. Badisham means hook. Hook to catch the fishes. Hook to catch. It's loha se bana hua hai. It made with the iron. So they made this heart like what? And the iron. And they are putting that kind of iron like because their heart is started melting, but they don't want actually. So that's why they are making this heart as an iron hook, and they are putting on that the Lord. That means they are using that mind to meditate on the Lord. That means they are putting the hook on the Lord. So because of this, what will happen? So then after that, so they withdraw mind, that heart to not to meditate on the Lord also. Then finally that will be extinguished. So in this case, what is happening? Their heart actually not really purified. Dautatma maninaha. They are thinking that their heart is purified because their heart became what? Hook. Initially it became soft, but they made it purposefully hard. Hard. Loha bana diya. Na? So in this yogi's case, so they are actually not you should not consider them as as those who purified their heart. Okay, it's clear. And that is mind is gone lost. It will be seized finally. See, last means seized. It will not no more. No, seized. It is there with him, but it is seized. No actions of that. No actions of that. And he will leave that at the time of liberation. When Brahmarandra he brings the here, then he will leave that. After that stage will come. After this, that stage will come. And after this, what will happen? Then next stage is now he doesn't need to do anything. Jivan Mukta he is. The next stage is what he has to merge that this soul into the Brahman. For that he'll pull up, and then he'll finish it. This process is right now. Because in purified, completely purified mind, he has to again and again do dhyan, dharana, samadhi. No, his mind is purified. His mind is not going to sense object. But what he made that mind to not to melt. He made that mind to become like loha, iron. So that's why it's not really purified. Negative name was neutral stage. Purposefully withdrawing करते हैं. Okay, next. So these kind of people are Dautatma Manina. They are not really purified. That's why yogis, they are cleaning heart. But what is that? By meditating on the Lord, they are cleaning, but they are also making that heart not to respond naturally to the Lord's beauty. And they are making that not to melt. They are making that as the hard hook. So that's why they are dautatma maninaha. That means they are thinking that they have purified heart, but actually no. So then what is said here next? Next it is said that uh,
But really, they are getting much number, so people can be how
it's not purified. Their heart is nullified after that.
exactly verified. How do we not
They are the heart should respond and it should become it should take the shape of the bhava. Sakya bhava, dasya bhava shape it should take.
that is the meaning.
They are not allowing actually that.
That is the meaning of
That is a purification. Yeah. They are nullifying without not to raise the sambhava in that. That is their problem, no? Dautatma maninyev nat dautatma iti gneyam. Pantaha. So example is given. Pantaha means pravasad agatya swa sharanam swagruham yatha namunchati. That means businessman, he leaves his house and he do the business. So this is house. And he goes from house somewhere and do the business for after the 3-4 months, then he'll come back. So after coming back, he will be happy or not? So why he will be happy? Because there is no till now अभी पत्नी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, खाना मिले ना मिले, इधर उधर कितना मेहनत किया उधर, दर्द हुआ नहीं? तो अब इधर आते घर आते कैसा हुआ वो? एकदम आराम, रिलैक्स। खाने के लिए भी अच्छे से गरम गरम राइस रहेगा, दाल सब्जी रोटी, और पत्नी गर्म पानी एकदम रेडी करके रख देगी। कितना आनंद आता है ना। तो अब इधर तो जब बिजनेस में है और कहाँ क्या खा रहे हैं कहीं नहीं खा रहे हैं ना, तो पूरा एक पूरा दर्द होता है या नहीं? जैसे हम लोग मंदिर से 4 दिन बाद यदि आप यात्रा में डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में जाते हैं ना, आप लोग बस पार्टी में, तो जाएंगे तो वो 10-15 दिन 2 महीना तो बहुत मैंने कहीं मिले नहीं मिले परेशानी होते हैं, लेकिन जब मंदिर वापस आएगा तो एकदम सब कुछ आराम मिल जाता है। नहीं तो उधर सोने की भी सही जगह नहीं है, कहीं सोने के लिए मिला कहीं नहीं मिला, तो बहुत होता है। तो वैसे ही पांत माने वैसे ही, तो वो वापस आने वाले घर तो शांत हो जाता है ना। तो वैसा ही जो भक्त क्या है, जब अपना भगवान की कथा सुनकर हृदय को शुद्ध कर कर अल्टीमेटली भगवान भी अपना मन को लगा दिए, तो जैसे ये जो पांतहा जैसे शांति प्राप्त किया घर पहुंचने के बाद, वैसा ही ये भक्त जब भगवान के चरण कमलों को उनका मन को पहुंचा के वो भी शांत हो जाते
ये सब परीक्षित महाराज बोल रहे
हैं।
हैं। तो राजभवन से
हाँ हाँ, ये परीक्षित कहे।
महाराज बोल रहे हैं।
हाँ हाँ।
तो he
ये
said,
सब ये पूरा पूरा चैप्टर परीक्षित महाराज ही बोले, ये उन्हीं का क्वेश्चन ही रहेगा सब।
the question is glorifying the
हाँ हाँ, यस।
कुछ but ये relate कैसे कर रहा हूँ, क्या use कर रहे
हाँ
हैं? This example how it relates for the peaceful thing.
हाँ, for peace only.
This is for the devotees.
Yeah, for devotees for peace. Shamyati, that is main point. Here, main point is what? स्वगृहात् प्रवासगमनं दृश्यते इतः विष्णुष्टि मने मुक्त इत्यः सर्वः धनाद्युपार्जन क्लेश। माने धन को घर से निकला ना उस समय उनके जो क्लेश हैं, बहुत क्लेश रहते हैं। अरे इधर से ये करके बिजनेस करके उधर से ऐसा पैसा उठाए, ऐसा वैसा प्रॉफिट निकाले, ऐसा प्रॉफिट निकाले, कहाँ खाए कहाँ, ये सब परेशानी थी। तो अभी वो व्यक्ति जब घर पहुंचते ही एकदम शांत हो जाते हैं। आपको इधर भक्ति से ओनली शांत का पोर्शन तक ही कंपेयर करना है उदाहरण से। हाँ, आगे वो नहीं है, कंपेयर नहीं करना है भक्ति से। मैंने भक्ति में भी दर्द होता है उसके बाद शांत होता है, ऐसा नहीं। एग्जाम्पल में जैसा अभी चंद्रमुखी बोले, मैंने चंद्र में रहने वाली जो भी है आह्लादत्व और जो भी कोमल में जो सुंदरता है उतना तक ही लेना है। चंद्रमा में भी दाग है तो लड़की की पैर में दाग है क्या क्या, ऐसा नहीं लेना है ना। तो मैंने जिस उद्देश्य रूपक को जब भी जो भी एग्जाम्पल देते हैं, जैसे जितना अंश तक अभी उस संदर्भ में लेना है, उस उदाहरण में उतने अंश लेके इसको तो अभी डिस्क्राइब करना है। ऐसे नहीं कि सब कुछ ले लेंगे। जैसे किसी को टाइगर बोलेंगे, मानी टाइगर में रहने वाली जो वीरता है, जो क्रूरत्व है, इस ब्रह्मचारी में ऐसे ले रहे हैं। और टाइगर को पूछ है, और इनका पूछ कहाँ है? तो लेकिन इधर क्या होता है, ये पांतहा, ये जाने के बाद, घर जाने के बाद, आफ्टर गोइंग टू द हाउस, सो ही डजंट वांट टू, मुक्तः मीन्स व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पांत वी शुड कंपेयर विद दिस भक्ति? The pantaha who is not going back to do another again business, so that pantha you should compare. Retired pantha. So then he is not going back. How can you say that here pantha means the one who is not going back? Because in the sloka it is said that muktaha sarva klesha, sarva mukta sarva pariklesha. That is the word is indicating. Okay, next. थोड़ा स्पीड बढ़ा। यददातु मतो ब्रह्मन् द्रेहारम्भोऽस्य धातुभिः यदृच्छया हेतुना वा भवन्तो जानते यथा। हाँ, हाँ, the transcendental spirit soul is different from the material body. Does he acquire the body accidentally or by some cause? What is said in this sloka? एवं, अब इसे प्रश्न पूछना शुरू कर दिए। यही प्रश्न है, ठीक है, ये पहले प्रश्न। पहला प्रश्न कैसे किया? हाँ, वो तो वो प्रश्न के रूप में नहीं है, जस्ट जस्ट हाँ, ये मेन प्रश्न है। एवं स्वाभिमताय शुद्धायाः भक्तेः प्रथम अंगभूते कृष्ण कथा श्रवणे औत्सुक्यम आकृष्य निर्गुणायाः सगुणायाश्च भक्तेः यावत् स्वार्थेषु व्याप्तिः संभवति तावतः अपि अर्धान् तत्तद् हाँ, अपि तावतः अपि अर्थान् तत्तद् भक्ति अधिकारिण जिज्ञासितार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं पृच्छति यदतम इत्यादिना। एवं च यत्र यत्र भक्तिगन्धो सम्भवति तत्र तत्र निरपराधतयैव स्थातव्यम्, अन्यथा श्रीमत्या भगवत् भक्तिदेव्या अप्रसाद इति प्रसाद्य भक्तेः अभ्युदयार्थं शुद्धभक्तेरपि स्वाभिमत मधुरश्रवणकीर्तनादिषु लब्धनिष्ठैरपि तानि तानि भक्तेः उदाहरणानि प्रत्युदाहरणानि च जिज्ञासनीयानि इति अभिव्यञ्जितं च। अभी तो परीक्षित महाराज क्या पूछने वाले हैं? अभी इसके पहले क्या पूछे, चतुर्थ स्कंद, चतुर्थ अध्याय में, फोर्थ चैप्टर में, तो सृष्टि कैसा किए हैं और भगवान कैसा पालन करते हैं और कैसा संहार करते हैं, ये पूछे। अभी इस चैप्टर में खास करके क्या पूछते हैं, टाइप्स ऑफ भक्ति। एक्चुअली हम लोग क्वेश्चन को, हर एक क्वेश्चन के पीछे किस टाइप का भक्ति बारे में पूछ रहे हैं करके देखना है। ये हम लोग विश्वनाथ भी दिखाते हैं। तो टाइप्स ऑफ भक्ति के बारे में एक्चुअली पूछा जाए तो, लेकिन हम लोगों को पता है परीक्षित महाराज शुद्ध भक्ति को ऑलरेडी स्वीकार किए हैं, क्योंकि इसकी पहले तो सुखदेव गोस्वामी समझाए हैं, नारद और व्यास जी, नारद और ब्रह्मा जी के कन्वर्सेशन में भी शुद्ध भक्ति, माने उसके पहले भी बोले हैं शुद्ध भक्ति के बारे में, माने जो द्वितीय अध्याय की, द्वितीय स्कंद के पहले अध्याय में भी। तो मैंने स्पष्ट रूप से राजा परीक्षित का मत क्या है? शुद्ध भक्ति है। और अभी देखिए ना, अभी तक जो भी बोले हैं ना श्लोक, 6 श्लोक तक, इसमें भी क्या बोल रहे हैं वो? उनका निष्ठा किस में है? परीक्षित महाराज का निष्ठा श्रवण में है ना, या नहीं? तो है ना, कृष्ण कथा सुनना चाहते हैं, श्रवण में उन्हें। तो किस प्रकार की श्रवण? तो ज्ञान कर्मादि से अनावृत श्रवण। माने माने उनको किस प्रकार श्रवण करना चाहते हैं? तो मैंने शुद्ध श्रवण, शुद्ध भक्ति करना चाहते हैं। उसमें भी कौन सा अंग फॉलो करना चाहते हैं? शुद्ध भक्ति, साधना भक्ति में 64 लिम्स है ना, तो उसमें कौन सा लिम्ब फॉलो करना चाहते हैं वो? श्रवण। श्रवण को फॉलो करना चाहते हैं। उसमें उनको उत्साह है, उत्सुकता है। देख रहे हैं ना पहले से ही 5 श्लोकों में भी देखे हैं। तो परीक्षित महाराज का उत्साह है श्रवण में। तो शुद्ध भक्ति है, शुद्ध भक्ति का भी अंग कई प्रकार का रहता है, 64 रहता है उसमें भी। तो इनको श्रवण विधान, श्रवण साधन से उनका बहुत ज्यादा लगाव। तो ये तो कंफर्म हो गया ऑलरेडी। लेकिन हाँ, औत्सुक्यम आविष्कृष्य आविष्कृत्य निर्गुणाया सगुणायाश्च भक्ते यावत् या या भक्ते यावत् स्वार्थेषु व्याप्ति संभवति तावत् अपि अर्थान् तत्तत् भक्त्यधिकारिण जिज्ञासार्थं सिद्धान् पृच्छति। Also he wants to know how other people they do the different kinds of the bhakti. Saguna bhakti, nirguna bhakti means Suddha bhakti. Another name for the Suddha bhakti is nirguna bhakti, kevala bhakti, akinchana bhakti. What are they? So many. Huh? Okay, okay. So there are the many names. But whatever is not the nirguna, then all are karma mishra bhakti. There are what? Saguna bhakti. That means if you mix the bhakti with the some karma, gnana, and all these means what? Karma and gnana are out of the karma is out of rajoguna and gnana is out of sattva. If you mix the karma mishra, karma or the gnana with the bhakti, then it will become what? It will be guna yuktam. That means saguna. It will become saguna. So that's why Parikshit Maharaj also wants to know saguna bhakti. And who is the adhikari for that? And that's why he's asking all the questions. That means in all the questions we are seeing the, so how the different bhaktis are possible, that he is going to see.
So that we can select.
नहीं, ये सब क्यों पूछ रहे हैं? उनको तो गोल फिक्स है, शुद्ध भक्ति करना है और उसमें भी श्रवण करना है और भगवत धाम चले जाना है। लेकिन फिर भी अभी ये सभी अलग अलग भक्तियों के बारे में क्यों पूछ रहे हैं? What is the need for asking the other types of bhakti?
So that he does not fix about it. I cannot deviate.
You cannot deviate, okay?
If we should know the ultimate goal and we should know where each other paths we go.
Okay, next.
Maybe again to beautify, establish the glory.
Okay, to improve his faith. Okay, next. That he is in Akrur. One more. Of course, you are all saying right. There is one more point also. So what he is saying, एवंचा यत्र यत्र भक्ति गंधोपि संभवति तत्र तत्र निरपराधतयैव स्थातव्यम् अन्यथा श्रीमत्या भक्ति देव्या अप्रसाद इति प्रसाद्य भक्ते अभ्युदयार्थं शुद्ध भक्तेरपि स्व अभिमत मधुर श्रवण कीर्तनादिषु लब्ध निष्ठैरपि तानि तानि भक्ते उदाहरणानि प्रत्युदाहरणानि च जिज्ञासनीयानि। शुद्ध भक्तों के लिए भी अन्य दूसरा भक्तियों को जरूर जानना चाहिए, 100% जरूर जानना चाहिए। क्यों जानना चाहिए? मुख्य है ये शुद्ध भक्ति को ब्यूटिफाई करने के उद्देश्य नहीं, क्योंकि जहां जहां भक्ति का गंध है, माने कर्म मिश्र भक्ति, ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, योग मिश्र भक्ति, कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, नहीं तो सकाम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, कैवल्य काम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, भक्ति मात्र काम कर्म ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, सात्विक भक्ति, रासिक भक्ति, तामसिक भक्ति, like this. So many bhaktis are there in the society. So many people are following different bhaktis. But we should, as a Suddha Bhakta, you should know their bhakti also. Bhakti Gandha. You should know how to smell bhakti. So that what is the advantage? So that Bhakti Maharani is there in their actions also. In maybe in some cases they little, and some may in the more, and some maybe in the even more. So that's bhakti is there in their activities that has to be known by the pure devotee. Why? To not to do any offense towards them. To not to do any offense towards them. So because Bhakti Maharani is residing in them also, in the maybe in this little or maybe the big. So because Bhakti Maharani Srimatya Bhakti Devya Aprasadaha. If we do any offense towards them, then Bhakti Maharani will feel, that means aprasadaha, that means she will become unhappy. And even if someone chant the one holy name also, then this is our philosophy actually. Then we have to treat him as a devotee. So then because Bhakti Maharani is there in that heart, in his heart also maybe little bit. So then she will become unhappy actually. And because of that, the Suddha Bhakta will not get any relishment, because if Bhakti Maharani is also sitting in his heart and she is not happy, then whatever the relishment should come, it will not come. Maybe mechanically we may chant the hours and hours, but there is no rasa. And there is no advancement, there is no prema. So prema will be awarded by so Bhakti Maharani. So then Bhakti Maharani will not be helping us. So that's why, so Parishit Maharaj is very careful. So then mentally also should not do. No, you may say Parikshit Maharaj sitting there only. Then what is the need? He is not going to meet anyone. Then he no need to know. No, mentally also he should not commit any offenses towards them. So that's why that kind of mentality should go out. So that's why what is said, Suddha Bhakterapi, even the Suddha Bhaktas also. So Abhi, his mata and his opinion is what doing Suddha Bhakti. And that is very sweet Suddha Bhakti. And also in the case of Parishit Maharaj, so he wants to do the Suddha Bhakti, which is with the what Shravanam and Kirtanam. He wants to hear and he wants to so also speak, and he is going to ask questions. That is a Kirtanam, and he want to hear. That is the Shravanam. He wants to do Shravana Kirtana Rupa Bhakti. So that is his Abhimatam. That is very sweet, and also that he wants to do purely. That means no karma and gnana. So mixing. And he got the nishta in that, but still he doesn't want to commit offense towards the any other types of the bhaktas. And so that's why bhakte gandha api sambhavati. तत्र यत्र यत्र भक्तेः गंधपि संबत तत्र तत्र निरपराधतयैव स्थातव्यम. जहां जहां थोड़ा सा भी भक्ति रहेगा तो उधर उधर आप बहुत जागरूक रहना चाहिए, कभी भी अपराध नहीं करना चाहिए. तो इसीलिए उस जागरूकता के लिए उनको बाकी सभी प्रकार के भक्तों की और उन लोगों की भक्ति के बारे में और उसके उदाहरणों के बारे में जानना चाहते. इसीलिए श्रीमद् भागवतम में आपको कर्म मिश्र भक्ति, ज्ञान मिश्र भक्ति, सभी प्रकार की भक्ति आती, और वो सभी हम लोगों को भी जानना चाहिए, क्योंकि उन लोगों में रहने वाली भक्ति की प्रति अपराध ना करने की. That's why these questions are being asked of the related to various मिश्र भक्तिस. इसलिए एक एक क्वेश्चन के बीच में पीछे एक कोई ना कोई एक मिश्र भक्ति रहेगा. उस भक्ति के बारे में विश्वनाथ जी बोले हैं. इस प्रकार हम लोगों हर प्रकार की भक्ति का बारे में जानेंगे पूरा भागवत में. तो इसको एक सेलेक्टेड प्लेस में चाहिए तो आपको भक्ति संदर्भ पढ़ना है. पूरे हम नहीं हम पूरा कमेंट्रीज कहाँ पढ़ेंगे नहीं. तो इसीलिए जीव गोस्वामी इतना कृपालु है, सभी प्रकार की भक्तियों और भक्ति का स्वरूप और भक्ति का लक्षण सब लाके एक अच्छे से पुस्तक बना के दिए. प्रभुपाद जी भी संदर्भ ट्रांसलेट करना चाहते थे, लेकिन टाइम नहीं था. नहीं तो हम लोगों रफ एंड टफली लोगों को मेंटली और वर्बली ऑल द ऑफेंसेस करते रहते हैं. उसमें उधर भी भक्ति का गंध है उन लोगों में, तो वो गंध इसीलिए भक्ति महारानी उधर अप्रसन्न हो जाएगी उसी के व्यवहार से. इससे क्या होगा कि हमारा भक्ति में हमको प्रसन्न नहीं, हमारे ऊपर प्रसन्न ना रहने के कारण हमको जो मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिलेगा. We have to have, if you see Mr. Bhakta, then you have to have a compassion to bring them to the pure devotion service. Adhatu mato, that's why he's asking this question. So adhatu mataha adhatavah bhutani tassamman. Adhatu mataha, the Lord is not out of any material ingredients, his body. So then how he is having his body? Okay, and what is the purpose he is having the body? So like that. Adhatu mataha, that means dhataha bhutani tat sambandha sunyasyapi jivasya. No. Here you can, adhatu mataha means jivatma is pure and it is divided of the dhatus. Dhatus means what? Bhutas. What are the bhutas? Panchamahabhutas. So he in the Jivatma, is there any bhuta? Any, that means Prithvi is there in that inside in the part in the particle of the Jivatma? No, no. So but still he is accepting the so body, Deha, which is made up of the Panchamahabhutas. What is the reason? He is asking. So yatha nirmitameva kenapi etuna va bhavanto. So how? What is the reason why it is having this body, and what? And like that, he is asking the question here. So types of bhakti will come in the coming slokas. In the next sloka onwards, it will be coming. Next. माने हर एक प्रश्न के पीछे किसी न किसी टाइप का भक्ति रहेगा, ये आप ग्रहण करना है. Text number 8. आसीद् यदुदारता पद्यं पद्मम् लोक संस्थान लक्षणम् यावानयं वै पुरुष इयत्तावयवैः पृथक् तावान् सति तावान् साविति प्रोक्तः संस्थावयवानिव. If the Supreme Personality of Godhead, from whose abdomen the lotus stem sprouted, is possessed of a gigantic body according to his own caliber and measurement, then what is the specific difference between the body of the Lord and those of common living entities? This is the question. So here he is asking difference between the Garbhodak Sai Vishnu's body and so individual Veshti Purusha's body and Samishti Purusha's body. Both are, we already read now. So whatever the body parts and the ingredients, everything are coming from the, what is the source? Garbhodak Sai Vishnu's limbs only. Na? But is there any difference or not? He is asking. Yes, there is a difference. So by asking this, Kincha Yascha as, what is that? 7 or 8? 8 Aishwara so apyeta tulya dehavan proktaha atah tasya ko vishesha. That means Samishti Purusha, Virat Purusha and the Garbhodaksa Vishnu are the tulya. That means similar. We have seen that in the 6th chapter. Yes? 6th chapter 1 to 16 slokas. So similarly there. So then is there any difference or not? This is, he is asking by the 1.5 sloka. Lokanam samstana rachanat dedam lakshana sarupam yasya etat padmam yasya udaradasit idyataihi sa main point is right. Samsta yathochita stolya karsha dairgya adi vinyasa यद्यपि करचरणादय जीवस्य यद्यपि ईश्वरस्य करचरणादयः जीवस्य एव स्वतः भिन्ना न भवन्ति तद्वान् इव. Next sloka is Bhakti will be coming actually, it will come. Next. Asid Yedudar, majorly he will be asking about the different types of Bhakti, those will be coming in the coming slokas. Asid Yedudar Atpat, this is over, no? Next, Ajo Srujati Bhutani Bhutatma Yadanugraha Tadrusheyena Tadrupam Navi Padma Samudbhavaha. Brahma who was not born of a material source, but of the lotus flower coming out of the novel abdomen of the Lord, is the creator of all those who are materially born. Of course, by grace of the Lord, Brahma was able to see the form of Lord. Hmm. So ultimately, he's asking, अतः स ब्रह्मणः अपि ईश्वरः मायिकपुरुषतुल्याकारः किं माया मायिकाकारः न वा? That means Brahmaji is also out of the Maya, or otherwise he is like Ishvara. This is the question actually here. That is the question, intention of the question. Next, sachapi yatra purusho vishwastityudbhavapyayah muktva atmamayam मुक्त्वा मुक्त्वात्ममायां मायेशः शेते सर्वगृहाशयः. Next, please also explain the personality of Godhead who lies in every heart as super soul and as the Lord of all energies, but is untouched by his external energy. Next, these are all questions. पुरुषावयवैलोका सपाल पूर्वकल्पिता लोकैरमुष्यावयवा सपालैरिति सुश्रुमा. O learned Brahmana, it was formerly explained that all the planets of the universe with their respective governors are situated in the different parts of the gigantic body of the Virat Purusha. I have also heard that the different planetary systems to be in the gigantic body of Virat Purusha. But what is their actual position? Will you please explain that? This is one more question. प्रश्नान्तरं तस्य पुरुषावयवैः पूर्वं कल्पिताः यस्यावयवैः लोकान् कल्पादौ कल्पयन्ति इत्यादौ तथा अतः अन्यः विशेषः अस्ति तमपि कथयति भावः. अतः यददातुम् इति ईशितव्यः जीवं पृच्छामि आसीत् यदनुराधनेशं द्वितीय अंडसंस्थितं पुरुषं पृच्छामि स चापि यत्र पुरुष इति प्रथम. So he is asking about the Garbhodaka Sai Vishnu, Kshirodaka Sai Vishnu, and also Karnano Sai Vishnu. All these different forms he is asking. So here iti smriteः पुरुषावयवैरिति सृष्टिजीवं च पृच्छामि इति प्रश्नपञ्चकं शांति प्रीति bhakto paryapnoti. So whatever that in the 5 questions whatever asked till now, those are all related to the Shanti Bhakti and Preeti Bhakti. Shanti Bhakti. That means Shanti Bhakti means, you see, like Bhakti, it will be going like this. I'll just give you one overall idea. This is Brahman realization and this is Bhagavan realization. That means Prema. This is Karmi and this is Nishkama Karma Yogi. And this is mixed. mixed bhakti. This is pure bhakti. This is jnana. And this pure bhakti is also having, this is sadhana bhakti. This is bhava bhakti. And this is prema bhakti. And sadhana bhakti is also having the two categories. Raganuga bhakti, Vaidhi bhakti, and Raganuga bhakti. Even in this Vaidhi bhakti also, here also you can divide like this here. You can start from here. But actually, the for Raganuga bhakti, I think I should not make like this. Sorry. Raganuga bhakti, I should not keep here. No, it will be wrong actually. Raganuga bhakti Shraddha is not the qualification. There is a, so someone who has natural taste to do the bhakti, that means they don't need the anushasana, the impetus. So based upon the injunctions of the shastra, it means they don't want any force from the shastra. Like दो बच्चे हैं, एक पिताजी बोले हैं मारेगा इसीलिए स्कूल जाता है, और एक बच्चा उनको बहुत पढ़ने की पसंद है तो मजा आता है इसीलिए जाता है। तो जो पिताजी मारेंगे करके जाएगा वो बच्चे कौन है? वैदिक भक्ति वाले हैं। और तो नेचुरली है आसक्ति हो रहे और जाएगा वो रागानुग भक्त है। तो इसीलिए मैंने जिसको रुचि के कारण जो निरंतर भक्ति करते हैं, 24 घंटा भक्ति करने के रेडी हैं, और वो है रागानुग भक्त। लेकिन वो भी कैसा है, किस प्रकार की, किसकी प्रति रुचि है? जो गोलोक वृंदावन में जो भी गोपियां गोप बाल जैसा करते हैं वैसा भक्ति करने में रुचि है, और उसी को बोलते हैं। तो ऐसा करने के लिए इच्छुक है, माने इच्छुक ही नहीं है, उसके लिए ऐसा रुचि है, तब ऐसा ग्रीड है, तब तो उसको रागानुभक्त बोलते हैं। लेकिन जिसको वैसा कुछ रुचि थोड़ा सा तो है, बिना थोड़ा सा तो भक्ति शुरू नहीं होता, लेकिन थोड़ा सा होता है, लेकिन उसका इतना आयल नहीं होता, तो इतना इतना तो माइलेज नहीं देते हैं कि पूरा का पूरा दिन भर भक्ति कर सके। वो 1-2 घंटा ही कर सकते, लेकिन ऐसा लोगों के लिए क्या है, शास्त्र पर पूर्ण विश्वास है। श्रद्धा माने क्या है? शास्त्रार्थ विश्वास। और उस शास्त्र में क्या कहा गया? तो क्या कहा गया? तस्मात् एकेन मनसा भगवान सात्वत पति श्रोतव्य कीर्तितव्य ध्येय पूज्यश्च नित्यदा। That means श्रोतव्य। शास्त्र is saying, hey, एकेन मनसा विद्धि, without any other desires, without, that means ज्ञान कर्म जनावृतम। You have to hear, you have to chant, you have to worship, you have to meditate. So like that, Shastra is ordering. On the strength of the orders of the Shastra is practicing bhakti, then it is known as Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. Because he has, why he is following Shastra? Because he has faith on the Shastra. That's a Shraddha, means faith on the Shastra. But how to get that faith? That is come from the pure devotees' blessings. By just reading it will not come. Yeah, mercy also is needed. So then only faith will come. So that's why this kind of bhakti impetus is the injunctions of this shastra is the impetus. That's why he is doing bhakti. Then is known as Vaidhi bhakti, Vaidhi sadhana bhakti. And also how you will be doing? He will be doing as described in the, what is the procedure you will follow? The procedure which are described in the shastra, where rules and regulations are there. So that way he will worship. Impetus is shastra, and also the how he will does the bhakti, that bhakti. So as per the rules and regulations given by the Shastra. But what about the Raganubhakta? Impetus is what? Impetus is the taste. And how you will follow, how you will be doing? You will just follow the Ragatmika Bhaktas. How the Gopi, maybe you will be doing like Gopi or the Gopa. But he is not doing whimsically. No, Raganubhakti means not whimsical. Raganubhakti also they should have Guru. Another Ragatmika Bhakta is the Guru for it. And for the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakta, yes, Vaidhi Sadhana. Because types of bhakti. I am explaining about types of bhakti. Yes. Yeah. So this Vaidhi Bhakti, after coming to the Ruchi, you can jump to the Ragana Bhakti. So this I will remove. Okay. This is Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. You can take Raganu Bhakti as a parallel line actually. Something, some another color you can use. We cannot mix there actually. It will also. And what about us? When we come to the stage of the Ruchi, this is also Sadhu Sangha, Bhajana Kriya, Anartha Nivritti, Nishta, Ruchi. After Ruchi, we can either continue here. Bhava Bhakti is also like this. Vaidhi Bhakti will be continued actually. Till here, we all doing the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Till here, Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. After the Ruchi, one should jump to this is Raganu Sadhana Bhakti for us. And he should jump from the Vaidhi to Raganu. Otherwise, if you continue Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, even Bhava stage also, what will happen? Then you will go to Dwarika you will go. Dwarika you will go. You will then that means that Dwarika Sakya, Dwarika Vatsalya, Dwarika Vatsalya example is Devaki Mai. उधर तो टेबल में बैठा के प्रसाद दिया जाता है भगवान को. इधर वृंदावन में वैसे नहीं, गोद में बैठा के प्रसाद दिया जाता है. तो ये अलग अलग रहते हैं उधर, इसीलिए उधर आचमन गीचमन सब आसन डालने सब होते हैं, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस होते हैं द्वारका में. तो इसीलिए वैदिक साधन भक्ति कंटिन्यू करेंगे तो द्वारका चले जाएंगे. उन लोगों को गोलोक में एंट्री नहीं है. जो जो ऐश्वर्य भाव को मेंटेन करेगा, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस मेंटेन करेंगे एज पर शास्त्र, दे विल नॉट हैव एनी एंट्री फॉर गोलोक. गोलोक वृंदावन के लिए एंट्री उन्हीं का है जो रागात्मिक भक्ति को फॉलो करके रागानुग भक्ति करेंगे. और उसके बाद राग सिद्ध होकर भाव में आएगा तो मैंने वो भी रागात्मिक हो जाएगा. रागात्मिक हो जाएंगे तभी जाएंगे. तो हमारे हम लोग पूछते हैं बहुत लोग हमसे, हम लोगों से, तो प्रभुपाद तो हम लोगों को वैदिक साधन भक्ति करते, हमारा मूवमेंट में क्या है प्रभु, तो कमी है क्या, तो ये रागानुभक्ति दिए नहीं, कैसे है. प्रभुपाद परपट में लिखते हैं नेक्टर ऑफ डिवोशन में, तो इवन वन इज फॉलोइंग इंटरनली रागानु साधना भक्ति, ही शुड आउटवर्डली शुड फॉलो वैदिक साधन भक्ति. अदरवाइज क्या होगा, लोक संग्रहार्थम, मैंने दुनिया नहीं थी तो सब लोग कल से रागानु साधन भक्ति शुरू कर देंगे. तो इसीलिए ये एक्सटर्नली शुड बी ऑल द टाइम टिल द डेथ. सो वैदिक साधन भक्ति only should. Even the pure devotees like Arjuna, he is fighting, is external only. He doesn't have any dependency on karma. Oh, I'll be doing this kingly activity, then I can get the kingdom, then I'll be happy. This kind of consciousness he has? No. So he just to set an example to the society is doing. Similarly, here Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti also, so should continue externally Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti, but internally he should Raganu Bhakti should get practice.
So this practice is guided. It's like Krishna gives intelligence.
Take the Guru or other. First of all, we should come to the stage of pure devotion. Actually, yeah. Point is, yeah. That's his take the Guru or otherwise, yeah. Krishna will arrange. Yes. So all our acharyas are there, books are there, and yes, many descriptions are there. Our guidance is there already in our books, Prabhupada books, and also acharyas books. In the nectar of devotion also it's guided to some extent. No? Yeah, when the Bhakti Sandarbha also Ragan Bhakti is guided.
You said from starting, how is it possible somebody can Raganuga without knowing anything? Just into Raganuga.
Huh?
Because of previous Bhakti,
He directly Raganuga.
how is it possible sometimes?
It's rare, very virala. This case is very rare.
Out of mercy.